Welcome back, everybody, to your three-man booth, NFL Week 13. This season's flying by, not fast enough for us Jets and Giants fans. I'm Dan Salem with Phil and Bud. We got some ATS picks. The Patriots are back on top. All of us are 12-12 with our picks, which God really stinks. Phil, let's just jump right into it. What do you got this week? Get us two winners.
And actually, my Giants are technically in the hunt. If you look at the graphic on Monday Night Football, they're in the hunt. So
they are like 2 games out of a playoff spot. I know it's stupid.
It's incredible. They don't deserve. Listen, we're not even getting into that yet. All right, so pick number 1. Jonathan Taylor had a bad game. We knew he was going to have a bad game against Tampa because Tampa was the number 1 defense. He is going to kick the shit out of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Texans. I'm sorry, he's playing the Texans. He's going to have 150 yards rushing. That's just his floor. They will cover the 9, no problem. You can. That's my lock of the week right now. I'm taking the Patriots plus 2.5. I know they're in Buffalo. The Patriots are the hottest team in the NFL right now, and they're getting points.
It pains me, but
I took them on Sunday -7 against Tennessee, and it was no problem.
But I know you're piggybacking on that Patriots pick because that team somehow keeps getting better.
Yeah, I hate it, but I'm taking the Patriots, and then I'm going to take the Eagles over the Jets. I'm just going to continue to take teams that the Jets play.
Yeah, I mean, you didn't get it last week, but you've gotten it almost every other week, so it's a good pick. I'm going to take 2 teams giving points this week because I got burned last week. I'm taking the Cardinals. They're giving about 8 against the Bears, who are dumpster fire. But I'm also going to stick in the division and pick the Rams, who are giving about 13 against the Jaguars. They have destroyed the bad teams this season and lost to the better teams. Jacksonville sucks. I think they're going to easily cover 13 points.
You think so? I'd be a little wary because the Rams are down to 1 wide receiver. That's it.
Is it Odell Beckham?
No, it's Cooper Kupp because Odell Beckham's not doing anything.
I think that
the moment Beckham got traded to that team, it's been nothing but downhill for the Rams. I like Beckham. I'm a Beckham guy. I love the guy.
It's a true statement. But I think Stafford could hit Kupp 3 times and they win by 2 scores. The Jaguars aren't that much.
That can absolutely happen. Yeah.
Jets, Giants, both won real ugly. Now Daniel Jones is out. Apparently Zach Wilson's still hurt. Not surprising. Bud's Cat's teasing him in the face over these wins. guys, I wasn't able to watch them, but it's probably for the best. What are your thoughts having witnessed the victory?
Go ahead, Phil. You can go first.
Well, I'll kind of piggyback what you said. That was a tough watch, and we were talking about it before. I guess you could take solace in the fact that they slowed down an Eagles team that was just putting up points every week on teams, and now all of a sudden they held them to what was it, 13-10 or 13-7, whatever it was. I mean, they held them to. They also intercepted Jalen Hurts 4 times. Now, if you want to say that's good defense by the Giants or bad throws by Jalen Hurts, whatever, but. 4 interceptions. It was a tough watch, but we got the win. And I jokingly said they're in the hunt. They shouldn't be, but I don't like. And we mentioned it before. I'm not looking forward to watching Mike Glennon against the Miami Dolphins. I'm just that does not interest me at all.
What the Giants need is Barkley to actually be healthy and dominate the Dolphins.
This ankle must really still be bothering him. I mean, we all saw it. I mean, his ankle pretty much went like this. I mean, we all saw it. It must still be bothering him.
Then he shouldn't be playing.
You're probably right. It also doesn't help that the offensive line is letting the defensive lineman get to the quarterback, in 2.5 seconds. That's not helping. It's not going to help the run game. And when you're going to throw 1-yard screen passes to Barkley, and he's getting tackled for a loss. I mean, I know Garrett's not here anymore, but.
So the fill-in
play calls.
The fill-in offensive coordinator wasn't any better than the outgoing offensive coordinator.
If you want to look at the score and the statistics, it doesn't look like it, but it felt like the play calling wasn't as dumbed down as it was the past 10 weeks.
Was that defensive performance good enough for you to think they could win a few more games?
So you got the Bears, you've got obviously the Dolphins this week, and I'm not a fan of Tua. I don't think he's that good. And then we got, let's see, who else we got? We got Washington still. We got to play Dallas. Dallas is going to lose on Thursday, by the way. They got COVID running rampant. Mike McCarthy's got COVID. He's not playing. That might actually be a benefit to him. if the Giants ever go on a little win streak, they're going to get the 7th seed. They're going to get bounced in the first round of the playoffs. But
this season is starting to feel long because like we're not anywhere near the end of it, even though it feels like
no, there's still 6 games left.
It's more football, but it's been so hard to watch. Like I had a hard time. I'm following along on my phone because it's almost impossible to watch the Jets outside of where Bud lives in this little New Jersey, New York bubble. It's such a minuscule area that they're actually showing the game. But these games are painful. I know they are because you're texting us negative things even when they're winning. So are you gonna? What are we gonna do these next 6 games? I mean, what's up with this team?
They're very hard to watch right now, and I know that they won. Zach Wilson looked terrible. I'm sorry, he looked awful.
I think he threw for 50 yards and an interception.
He threw for I think he threw for 140 yards, 1 interception, and 1 rushing touchdown. You know, it's funny. They showed a stat on CBS, like right at the beginning of the game, that the last 4 weeks, the Jets had averaged almost 400 yards a game on offense over the last 4 weeks. Listen, I take it for what it's worth, whatever. Okay. Zach Wilson wasn't our quarterback. He comes back and the offense looks inept. It looks unsynced. They can't get anything going. The Jets are very lucky they played the Houston Texans this weekend.
Do you think the Jets can build Zach Wilson's confidence over these 6 games?
No.
That's really the goal. You don't think?
No.
Okay. No. That was a quick no. So are you already punting on Wilson?
Dan, he can't throw the ball. These screen passes, he either throws them into the ground or he throws them 15 feet over the guy's head.
So that's a mental.
He can't make the easy throws look easy. And,
Right.
and by the way, he can't make the hard throws look easy either. He can't make any of the throws.
Well, what do you think's going on? Because they hired his personal quarterback coach.
Those things for an NFL quarterback are inexcusable.
Right.
Sorry, and listen, I don't play football. I just watch football, and I'm just the guy on the couch. But
well, I mean, he's the number 2 pick in the draft. You expect him to hit a screen pass.
Right. That I guess that's my point. Where you have the kid's not ready to play.
Yeah.
He's not. He seems overwhelmed. He seems out of sync. Just play Mike White. If you listen to Robert Saleh's post game, and if you listen to him on the Fan and on ESPN radio, there's clearly something wrong with the kid, and he's trying to deflect answers, and he's trying to deflect questions.
Well, do you think he has a serious knee injury, or is it like a combination of a knee injury and a mental issue, or he's got like a mental block?
What he said on the radio yesterday was that he can't injure it any more than is already injured. He's not 100%. He probably is.
He's getting knee surgery. No, he's getting knee surgery in January. Absolutely.
Yeah, but if that's the case, just do it now.
Despite your negativity, you have been so right about this team the last couple of years. So I am 100% behind whatever you say because I want to see the bright side, but the bright side's just not panning out for this franchise because they're making too many bad decisions. Quarterback's bust. I'm not sure if Fields is a bust. He might be. I really hope Wilson's not a bust, but he's trending that way because he can't. If he's not healthy, he should be off the field. But if he's going to be on the field and he continues to play poorly, I mean, he's going to be the quarterback next year. That's a good bottom.
You're not going to know if he's a bust for another 2 or 3 years because you can't go it off of one.
I will tell you this: if they're going to have to move on from a quarterback after 2 years, Joe Douglas is gone too.
He's been hitting on these later round picks. Like I'm really happy with like these undrafted players and the 5th and 6th rounders that get significant playing time, which means that they're doing well. I mean, Vera Tucker's a great offensive lineman. He got him. Elijah Moore and Michael Carter are looking good. But the only pick that matters is the Zach Wilson pick. I mean, everything else is a wash if you missed on that. But
I don't question his arm talent. I think he has one of the best arms in the league. The problem is that he can't do it accurately.
Yeah.
He just can't do it. I mean, there was one play. It was a crossing route. The wide receiver was like 6 yards in front of him, and he threw the ball as hard as he possibly could. There's no way that a receiver is going to be able to catch a fastball from 30 feet.
This is a mental issue, and I really hope he overcomes it.
I mean, I asked you guys this a few weeks ago when he was playing before he got hurt. I mean, it almost looks like he's a golfer and he has the yips, right? I mean, ask Phil, he has the yips.
Nah, not so much anymore. I used to have. I worked through it.
It's not an easy thing to work through, especially in the midst of.
No, it's taken 20 years to get to the yips.
When I mean, as an actor, I see people have them all the time, and like you mess yourself up. Well, let's just. I mean, I'll wrap us up on this thought. I mean, if Wilson bombs the rest of the season, are they going to have an open competition between Mike White and Zach Wilson in the offseason to win the starting job? Because I think they should.
Well, they should, but they won't. I mean, then they'll have to, in typical Jets fashion, fall on the sword and say we didn't pick the right guy. The optic of that is not great for Joe Douglas.
But Douglas is the one that brought in Mike White.